I was going to talk to you, Cassandra, but apparently somebody's got a quest here. Whoa. Didn't mean to press that button.
Another time.
Sir Morris, what were you talking to me about?
Elves, it's you. Morris. Sir Morris, I suppose. I am serving as quartermaster
Hello.
for Skyhold and its arriving throngs. Stores are growing, and so long as we have fair coin to restock, you and yours will be well served.
So what's wrong then? Are we well surprised?
How is it going? Do we have what we need?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way.
That's
I've wrung out
good.
the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
Why am I talking to you right now? Is this about Halam Shiral?
There are problems coming out of Halam Shiral?
There are always problems from Halam Shiral. We've lost a few contracts, but more than made up for it. Although, if a few commendations were given, it might retie some severed threads. I couldn't suggest how. That is better decided at your war table, and I'm not going near that thing.
Okay. Bye.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
That was weird that you just appeared with that now, but sure. Good luck with you. Anyway, I need to head to the war table to talk to the advisors, but I figured before I did, I would chat with some of my companions. Cassandra.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you
Death.
think I could make them agree?
I think you'd make
I've
a
heard
great
enough for one
divine.
day, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, your worship.
Although, why can't I have the job, eh? Eh? Is she bothering you? She seems to be bothering a lot of people. She bothers me and she bothers Dorian.
It seems like she's bothering you.
Mother Giselle is kind, and she means well. So, yes, she was. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next divine.
Yeah,
Because
congratulations.
of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
Okay. I wouldn't say she'd be perfect, but I don't like any of these things. Like, I guess so refuse if you don't want to.
If you don't want it, then tell them.
Yeah. She does want it though, right?
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
You really feel that way?
I'm surprised to hear you, of all people, say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's
You
wishes?
have a point.
In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
Well, do better then.
If you're concerned, then make it better.
Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change.
Well, I mean, to be
Perhaps
fair, the
I
one
must be the
Chantry
one
that
to
was
change.
in his town did get exploded. What's the special ones? Well, yeah, I can help become divine, but we don't know yet. What about Liliana?
You're not the only candidate. What about Liliana?
Liliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy. But she and I remember a different person. Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Liliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think. And that would be chaos for us all.
You've got a point. Well, maybe the chantry should end. That's a bit too much. What would you change?
What would you change about the chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place, but it needs reform. Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent. We must be vigilant, but we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas.
Yeah, I mean,
human
you
or no.
also sound a bit
That is what I would
idealistic.
change.
I don't think there's an easy answer. A new crusade for you? Would you like that?
So this is your new crusade.
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the chantry calls on you,
Then I will do whatever I can, for as long as I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Of course, of course. But, you know, have a think about it. Oh, Clem, do you have anything to say?
Inquisitor?
can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
A few Orlesian nobles didn't like how things ended at the Winter Palace. They're not rebelling outright, but they've brought in mercenary companies in preparation. The Chargers have a good reputation. If we go in, we can buy the companies out from underneath them.
Ooh,
The nobles will lose the men they met for causing trouble, and the Inquisition gets some fresh blood.
that sounds like a good
We'll
idea.
talk later.
Oh, there's somebody else who wants to talk to me. Meriden?
The news. Inquisitor.
Of course.
A title hard to rhyme. A challenge for another day, I think. Forgive me my distractions, Eminence. I'm overwhelmed by you and what you've done. My name is Meriden, a humble bard.
I've heard you, so how can you help?
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
A simple thing that you know well. The power of a muse to rally hearts and minds. Inquisitor, I want to spread the word of what you've done. A small but vital role. Perhaps I'll also make a coin or two.
Yeah, fair enough. And you're a bard, are
Are you a
you?
bard like those of Orlais?
Oh, heavens no. I'm a minstrel first. My weapon is a cutting tongue, not blades. I hope my skills will help in some small way, if only I can give your deeds their due.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you.
Carry on then.
Oh, I will do my best, Inquisitor.
First time I've talked to her. She's not even the one that I need to talk to. Is it somebody upstairs? Is it Cabot? It's not you either, is it?
Inquisitor?
No, there's nothing there.
As you were.
Inquisitor?
That's all he says. Inquisitor? Iron Bull. Chat with me.
You wanted to see me?
Oh. Hi. What the fuck?
Fall! I got it!
E poste sala talvashoth.
Yeah, my soul's dust. Yours is scattered all over the ground, though, so... Sorry, boss. I thought I might need backup. Guess I'm not even worth sending professionals
You
for.
don't. You managed that completely great. You were expecting them?
You knew the assassins were coming.
Little change in the guard rotation tipped me off.
And, well, he could have warned me, but that would have been too much effort, so... How's that wound?
Are you alright?
Fine. Hurt myself worse than this fooling around in bed.
Oh. Do we need to retaliate?
Are you interested in getting some payback?
Against who? The entire Ben Hasra?
I'm just
Besides,
asking.
This wasn't serious. Sending two guys with blades against me? That's not a hit. That's a formality. Just making it clear that I'm Talvashoth. Talva fucking Shoth.
Okay. So am I. I guess I am too, but it's different with me because I've been Talvashot since I was born. I hold no, loyalty to the Coon. Are you okay? Will you make
Are you
it
going to be
through?
alright?
It's a knife wound, boss. I think
That's
I'll live.
not what I meant.
I'm fine. Thanks. Anyway, I'll get this cleaned up and let Red know what happened.
Thank you.
Boss, whatever I miss, whatever I regret, this is where I want to be. Whenever you need an ass kicked, the Iron Bull is with you.
Iron Bull, you're gonna make me cry. Oh. Colin. Hi.
Happy never again.
How many letters did you get?
What the game entails, but the indifference to it all.
Well, at least we met our goals.
We ended the stalemate. That's what matters.
In the Winter Palace, the clerics in Val Royeaux were still arguing over who should be divine. Chantry politics may involve less spectacle, but they're just as heated. The Empress rules the country. The divine influences half a continent.
Are you with anyone? I think that's all for now.
That's all for now.
Another time then.
Blackwall, you have a quest for me, it appears. Hello.
Want a
nice
drink?
to see you.
I've a hankering for company.
Not gonna say no to a free drink, my dude. Never say no to a free drink. As long as it's a friend that's given it to you.
When I was a boy, there were these urchins who roamed the streets near my father's house. One day, they found a dog. A wretched little thing. It came to them for food.
Aww.
I caught it, tied a rope around its neck, and strung it up.
Oh. Not a happy
You know
story.
what I did.
The tone of his voice makes me think he didn't save it. But no, I don't know what you did.
I wasn't there. How should I know?
Okay, that's a bit snappy.
I did
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah. I mean, I assumed
Not a
that
damn thing.
that's not as
It
bad
was
as I was
crying.
expecting.
I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining and twisting, and I turned around, went inside, and closed the door. I could have told my father, or alerted someone. I didn't. I just pretended it wasn't happening.
Okay. You were weak. You were a child.
You said you were just a boy.
I was old enough to know the dog was suffering and that it was wrong. I may as well have tied the noose myself.
No.
We could make the world better. It's just easier to shut our eyes.
Your eyes aren't shut.
When we first met, you were saving peasants from demons and outlaws. You're not a man who shuts his eyes. A little insane, maybe.
Of course, you'd make light of it. You make saving the world look easy. The rest of us can only dream of matching what you've done. Don't you see?
Okay. Okay, I don't
It's not
like
just
your
about what
tone
happened
either.
back then. There's always some dog out there. Some fucking mongrel that doesn't know how to stay away.
I feel like I'm good at blustering, you know? Why the fuck am I here? Sorry. I keep just teleporting all over the gosh darn place. Now, who is this that wants this quest? Mamadin is the one that needs the quest, so why are you now not talking to me? Well, that's rude. But, hey boys, how you doing? You doing alright? You doing great. My boys are doing fine. They're not all boys, but they're my boys. They're my chargers. Okay. Okay. I was like, she's got a door closed, that's
One
not
for
good.
the for Gaspar, Brianna, the Duchess, and Christopher. Right in the dangle bag.
Remind me not to get you mad. No, what's wrong?
All right, you're clearly annoyed. What can I do?
You're doing fine. It's the dead piled up in Halam Sharal that's nagging at me. A cook here, a footman there. What's it matter, right? So long as there's a book for the throne. A pretty one, sure. But how many lives are worth one empress's arse? Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the doors.
Earwigs, that'd stop a ball.
I don't know. You want to stop a party? I think you go earwigs.
I hate those things with their little pinchy butts. Josephine should add that to her paper threats. You know the real lesson from all this? Never sleep with an empress. That and Briala being an idiot. The whole thing would have gone different if that little piss-up wasn't in the middle.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they definitely did not help. I feel like they made it worse.
There was a mistake on their part. It made everything worse.
Wrong way around, Inquisitor. It started worse. Lots of people died before there was a hole in the sky. That's who you're saving. If you get a chance, maybe remind them not to be idiots.
Yeah, I'll try, Sarah. Okay, so has our boy Cole got anything to say to us? Cole, he was not pleased with the Winter Palace.
I didn't understand the Grand Ball. It would have been easier if they said what they wanted.
It would be, but, you know, did you at least like the masks?
What did you think of the masks?
What masks?
The masks. Everyone had them on their faces.
Those weren't their faces.
Oh. Cool. Okay, where are you, Liliana? Let's have a chat about being divine.
It's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor.
It is true.
I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture.
Yeah. But what do you want?
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
You could abandon ship. Is that something you want to do?
No one would fault you for abandoning ship, you know.
Out of the ship and straight into the sea. You think Thedas hates mages now? If the Chantry falls, don't you think the people will blame magic?
Probably.
Look at all that's happened. Kirkwall's Chantry, the war, the breach. Mages are always involved. Without the Chantry to guide, that hatred will spiral out of control.
Yeah, that would be bad.
No, we don't want that.
And the Chantry can see.
Why did you say it in that tone of voice?
People are sheep, Inquisitor. They need to follow. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
Fair enough, love. I just thought I'd ask while I was here. I need to talk to Dorian and Vivian and Solus. I can't forget Solus. I always forget Solus. Actually, Vivian is this way, so let's do Vivian first. Vivian, did you enjoy the party? Nobody else seemed to.
My dear, I'm afraid I must ask you for help.
You can ask me for anything, love.
There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern.
Okay.
I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
Ah. Okay, what do you need it for?
I didn't know you were an alchemist, Vivian. What exactly is this project you're working on?
It is a special request from a member of the Council of Heralds.
Ah.
I am still the Imperial Court Enchanter, after all. The matter is private.
Okay.
That is all there is to say.
That's pretty much all I need to know. She obviously is not going to tell us, love. Okay, so tell me about the wyvern.
If I'm going to hunt down a snowy wyvern, I need you to tell me everything you know about it.
They're quite rare and exceedingly dangerous. Their venom is the most potent of any wyvern. Ordinary hunters
the
would not
worst
make
kind
the
of wyvern,
The
huh?
risk is too great. You, my dear, would certainly be an equal
to this monster.
Ooh, thank you. Sure.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear.
Where is it?
I must have its heart, or the potion will not work.
Are you not coming with us?
I eagerly await your success.
Sounds like I don't need to bring her with me. So that's something at least. In the Exalted Plains, we've been there already. Okay. What is that? Vivian's
Can't make heads or
alchemy
tails of
knots.
this. Age regression? Who is this potion for?
Oh shit, was that about what I was just talking about? Okay. I really wish I'd read that now. Dorian, I'm trying to talk to you, don't walk away from me.
Marvelous business, the Winter Palace.
Thank you.
You saved an empress, and now she's eating out of your hand. Perfect mental image. All this dancing, politics, and murder makes me a bit homesick.
Should we do that more often? No. We're not going to flirt with him. We are in a committed relationship, and he is gay. He's already said that. What was I going to say? I've forgotten. Yeah, you don't have an empress, do you? Is the Archon like your guy in
Happy
charge?
to oblige. The taste of home.
I know he's in charge of your chantry, but like...
One for the whole family.
Perhaps I should have invited some.
We were there. That's what counts.
You
I hope
weren't
you
there.
tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair.
Oh, they implying that everybody was there. I think
I
that's
should
an
go.
implication that everybody was there. Naturally. Yes, naturally. Okay. And I think... Oh, I need to talk to Varric as well. I forgot about Varric.
Inquisitor, do you have a moment?
Sure. Everything okay?
What were you like before the anchor?
Oh, that's a question, isn't it?
Has it affected you? Changed you in any way? Your mind? Your morals? Your spirit?
I mean... I can say no, not really, because I never existed before the anchor, but, you know, how would I really know that?
If it had, do you really think I'd have noticed?
No. That's an excellent
I mean,
point.
I've definitely
Why do
not
you ask?
changed enough for me
You
to
show
notice.
wisdom I have not seen since my deepest journeys into the ancient memories of the
Oh,
faith.
that's nice of
You
you
are
to
not what I
say.
expected.
What did you expect?
What have I done that's so surprising?
I always
Marry
ask
are
him
savage
questions.
Their ferocity held in check only by the rigid teachings of the Qun. But you have shown a subtlety in your actions.
Ooh.
A wisdom that goes against everything I know.
I'll
of your
try not to be fucking offended by that. I try to be wise, you know?
I do what I can.
You are modest. So many would use this Inquisition as a blunt instrument in their rise to power. But not you.
So what does this mean, Solus?
It means that I respect you deeply.
Aww.
And I have disturbed you enough for one evening.
Somehow I feel that isn't the case. Wait, is Morrigan here somewhere? Where would she be? I've not seen her. Would she have been in the library? Oh, I didn't look.
We don't have the strength of treaties to judge a true Grey Warden.
Heroes, then.
Guys,
I
stop
need
talking.
to have a few
Okay.
words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be
You
Beth.
took a while to
They've
talk
claimed for
to
years
me.
my crime serials don't sell in Orlais. So why is the Council of Heralds asking me for autographs? Sorry, distracted. Anyway, you need something?
I think that's it for now. I can't ask you about Hawk anymore.
Carry
Like,
on.
that is a forbidden, taboo subject. I was gonna say something and I got distracted by that. Yeah, I can't be bothered to, like, go around looking for Morrigan. So I'll try and remember to keep an eye out the next time I see, like, maybe the gardens? She might be in the gardens. I didn't look in the gardens. I might have a quick look in the gardens. Oh, she's right there. I'm stupid. I was like, well, I don't... What the fuck? Okay, it was a flag. I was like, what is that that's just rising from the ground? Oh. I'm kind of weirded out that... Okay. That's kind of weird. Like, I know I was making fun of the outfit she was wearing at the ball, but I find it weirder that it's been like an entire decade and she's wearing the exact same outfit she used to wear. Why?
"'Tis a large fortress, Inquisitor. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased."
You know about Skyhold?
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tara Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them.
A nice story.
Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
Well, I'm rather fond of it. This is a lovely place.
I like this place. I've made it mine.
I haven't.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones.
I should maybe do those upgrades
Those who
that
let
I've
it fall
got.
to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice.
Get, you know,
You
the
were
better
kind to welcome my
courtyard,
aid, Inquisitor,
better
even
garden.
knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
It is a different outfit than what she wears in Origins, but it looks like it's made of finer material. It's not like stitched together and made of like bird feathers. Thank you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What
And I think
secrets of theirs did the
she's
ancient
wearing a bra,
magisters
which I
know?
don't think she was in
What I fear,
Origins.
what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
Or he'll destroy the world just trying. But yeah, it's nice to meet you again, Morrigan. I tell you who I also haven't talked to. I need to talk to my Josephine on the way to the war table. It's been a while. And I've got new operations as well, so that's good. Hopefully it's something interesting. There's that one about that dance with that lady. Hey Josephine, did you like our dance?
Racing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was at Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port.
Oh.
But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
Well, I mean, at least they weren't bored, right?
No one can say the evening wasn't memorable.
They've already begun composing songs about it in Val Royale.
Excellent, I guess.
The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing. So few people in the Orlesian court.
Or they were, but they didn't realise it was that difficult. Celine knew, right?
The Empress realized she was in danger.
She's always in danger. Those loyal to her should have practiced more vigilance. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
No, yes, our dance was a highlight, Josephine.
My favorite moment of the evening is still our waltz in the garden.
Oh.
I could have danced with you for hours. We must do it again sometime.
We should have our own ball, Josephine. Even if it's just the two of us. And probably Meriden as well. We'll just, you know, bring her up to the room and she'll just... I don't know what she plays. Is it just a violin?
Time to plan our next attack. What's the
It
state
is
of the
not time
Inquisition?
to plan on next
We're
attack.
well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her
Perfect.
support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlay's support, our numbers match his. Corypheus's followers
We
must...
can only hope.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Wow. I mean, we could hope for deserters, but I doubt there'd be any use because anybody who's like that high up would be like completely, what's what I'm looking for, hooked, addicted to the Red Lyrium. So, you know, I'm sure they are.
We've beaten their god twice over. Corypheus must be livid.
But he's not out.
Where is he now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
Oh. We'll have to keep them there then.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now.
I've not finished exploring
Corypheus
yet.
is hiding in the Arbor Wilds. That's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a
You
remote
think he's
area?
looking for something?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one.
Oh, the look at her face.
Fortunately, I can assist.
You're intruding! You're intruding, Morrigan. Get the fuck out. No. If you have an idea, please, it won't
I'll
hurt.
ignore that you wandered in without knocking. You have my
I
attention.
have to point it out.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
Is best if I show you.
Well, that's mysterious. I'll see you guys later. She couldn't have showed me when I was in the garden with her. Of course not. She has, you know.
This is an illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed.
That's the thing
I
Meryl
restored
had,
this one
right?
at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
I don't know if it's beautiful, but how did you do it?
You can restore an artifact like this?
There was a price, but one I gladly paid. I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
Okay.
What does it do?
Well, yeah, what is it?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
And didn't she walk through one of those at the end of the Witch Hunt DLC? Or am I just imagining things? Both are equally possible. She definitely walked through a portal. Ooh. Okay, not a nice looking area, is it? Are these all Illuvians then? Can you just walk into any single one that you want?
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost.
I really wish that you'd told somebody else where we were going before we did this, Reth. I mean, I trust...
The Crossroads. A place
I
where
trust
all
Morrigan,
Illuvians
but,
joy, wherever they might be.
Yeah, I'm a magic lady. It's pretty incredible. I've got these people with great magical gifts teaching me stuff. It's incredible.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
Right. So open from this side, what does that mean?
What do you mean a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
And you have a key?
I suppose you have such a key?
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different.
Of course.
I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
So how did you find this then?
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here.
Yeah, she definitely went through one then.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
Okay, are you going to explain that further?
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I was safe from those who hunted me, but only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
So, I mean, are you sure this is what he wants? Unless he wants to get to another between place.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it.
That could be bad.
You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Okay. Oh, I don't like how there was a pause before it faded to black. And here we are. Where are we now? That looks so creepy. Like, I don't know what it's reflecting, but it's not reflecting the real world. Oh, you can see like another Illuvian just like, oh, that's creepy. Creeps me out just a little bit. Hello, guys. Could you not stare so, increasingly, you know, there's nothing to see in there. Don't look at the mirror. Hello again, Morrigan.
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them.
Yes.
'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, it will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have.
Yeah, you still have that thing about it, don't you? So what do you think about the Inquisition?
Now that you've seen the Inquisition up close, what are your impressions?
'Tis remarkable what you have built. I will give you that.
Oh.
Soldiers are camped outside Skyhold in numbers that would give any nation pause.
But
all this in precious little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's next.
I have no idea what will happen once all this is over.
Do you not? No doubt there will be countless men and women with
And maybe I'll take some of those
Beware
suggestions.
the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
Thank you.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Of course.
I should make the garden prettier for you. It's a pretty bad looking garden. That reminds me actually. I'll take some of that. And I'll take some of that as well. Thank you. Oh, I need to plant new seeds, huh? Okay. We'll go for profits, that one. Okay, go away please. And then we'll go for Vandal area. Perfect. Lovely. Oh, although actually, would that have continued growing plants anyway? It might have. So did we think of a plan or not? It feels like we didn't. Oh, Mummikin's there. That's cool. I wasn't expecting her to still be here. Let me leave that for the moment. I just want to have a look at what we've got.
That Dalish elf who joined us is eager, to say the least.
The Dalish possess great knowledge. We should be honored to have him with us.
I was just about to say, what are you talking about then? Okay, we've got some coin. And then we've got, holy crap, we've got so many new things now. Oh my gosh, what am I choosing? There's so many to choose from. Okay, so we've got quite a few here. What about on the other side? Oh, Kirkwall, maybe, but let's have a look at delicate negotiations. My Lady Inquisitor, after your recent help with the Venatori, I am hopeful that the Inquisition can assist with another matter. With peace restored in Olay, I wish to engage in new talks with Empress Celine. We are not on friendly terms for reasons I'll not disclose, and while peace between our nations is in everyone's best interest, the situation remains delicate. The Empress owes you, and thus you could facilitate these talks in a way no one else could. I await your response, Queen Honora Theron. And there is a great deal of bad blood between these nations, but I will do my best to facilitate their talks. Thank you, Josephine.
Inquisitor.
That is very useful to me. Okay, let's go back to the other side, because there's quite a lot compared to, like, two that are there. Oof, I don't know what to go for. I can't go for that one. Unmask those from across the sea. What is that about? I had our people remove the downward pointing triangular symbols from our outposts. They have not made a reappearance, which means little. This is the one where we were, like, following them, weren't there? They have not made a reappearance, which means little. It's clear someone has an interest in the Inquisition. Someone organised with ties to those across the sea. We've eliminated the Kunari as the most obvious suspects. Nonetheless, knowing who they're not does not tell us who they are, what they're doing, or why. They're clever, we know that, and they have resources, but so do we, and they should learn that they are not to toy with the Inquisition. Okay. So, is Josephine not participating at all? No, she's not. If our investigations have any hope of succeeding, we'll have to strike hard and fast before they even know we're looking. A coordinated effort hitting all the leads we have at once. And this is pointless. I won't commit our forces to hunting a shadowy cabal obsessed with little chalk drawings. I say we forget this and focus on Corypheus. Cullen. No.
Let's see what we have.
Gosh. That boy needs to learn. Okay. Who else are we gonna go for? Sorry. There's still quite a lot. Let's go for that one. House Amladaris. Dorian has completed his research using the Liberium. I can't speak at all, and believes he has found a connection between Corypheus and an ancient magister named Cepheus of House Amladaris. This will be difficult to prove and may be of limited use, but it's worth noting that House Amladaris still exists. Even the accusation that Corypheus and Cepheus are the same person would be worthy of a scandal in Tevinter, one that the current members of that family might be desperate to avoid. Oh, I am definitely too tired for this. Every Tevinter house has enemies. Sell the information to one of them. Send them the information as a gesture of goodwill. Let's see what they do with it. Or blackmail them. Let's go with Cullen. Cullen is equally as crafty as Josephine there. But, yeah, that's 3 new operations chosen. Next episode we will probably go to Emprise de Lyon. because we've not been there yet, and there's quite a few of my companion quests which lead us there. We've got Blackwall's, we've got Cassandra's, and I believe Cullen's leads there as well. I'm not exactly sure. I can't speak. Samson is either in Emprise du Lion or wherever this place is, the Hidden Wastes or whatever it's called. So we will see in the next episode which way we need to go. And that's it for my latest episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. I really hope you're enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying playing it. If you are, please consider subscribing to my channel using the button on the right. And there are videos on the left that you can click on to watch more of me. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.